Hello, everybody. It's Duckman here, and it is old to new episode 19. I do have some bad news. Episode 18 got corrupted, so we did miss out on a little bit, but luckily it wasn't the most eventful update ever. Um, I kind of was just showing off some stuff that I did in single player. Well, all of this is in single player. But stuff that I had, um, stuff that I did off camera. There was a few things, I'll admit. Um, Definitely did more than probably should have, but I'll show it all off just a sec. Um, you'll notice that we are in alpha, or yeah, we're in alpha 1.2.2. Um, because I was just wrapping up the last of 1.2.0. There's some major bugs in 1.2.0 which I wanted to, uh, which is the reason why I wanted to get through this nice and quick. Um, but the main thing is you actually can, when you die you can lose your items, which is very bad. Like, the items will disappear forever. Um, so essentially, what I did was I built a hostile and passive mob farm over here. Um, the hostile mob farm is as generic as it can get, and the passive mob farm, animals will fall off of a platform into water, and then that water will actually drown them because in older Minecraft, for some reason, mobs cannot swim through um, waterfalls, so it actually pushes them down instead of having them swim up. Something that I did was I built a capsule for some very important lava. This lava only spreads 3 blocks in the Nether, and from here on out in 1.2.2, it will spread to 8 blocks. So yeah, that's I wanted to preserve that, kind of how this whole series is about preserving things. I showed that zombie pigmen, they drop zombie flesh, or not zombie flesh, they drop cooked pork chops because zombie flesh wasn't in the game yet. And I made two different portals to spawn in the original taiga and the original desert. It was a pretty long walk, so I'm not going to show it to you guys. I'll probably show it off in the next episode, the next upcoming episodes, because in this update you'll see, or in the next two updates, which I'm probably going to go through in this episode, um, they are all in the same, or they add. There's a lot of stuff added in, so I'm going to be exploring more, um, so I can hop in those portals real quick. But let's go over what they've changed from 1.2.0 to 1.2.2. I have it all pulled up right here. Alright. So 1.2.0 underscore 01. Apparently more gravel spawns in the Nether. And a glitch where armor doesn't block any damage. Apparently they fixed inventory crashing and other crash related stuff. Furnace is now faced towards the player when placed. That's all that happened for that update. Then we got 1.2.0_02. You no longer soul sand. They increase the amount of soul sand that's generated, and they fix the bug where items disappear when the player dies. So that was very important fix. Luckily that was only for one patch for us. 1.2.1, I believe, yeah, so this version wasn't available, and they changed how mobs spawn back to normal, so now they spawn at light level 7 or lower. And leave particles now actually put the right texture instead of grayscale. A sign on a cactus doesn't crash your game anymore, made mob spawning better, put music in multiplayer. And then the next patch, which is what we are on. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Sorry. 1.2.1_01. It fixed the armor bug where you don't get any benefit from armor. And the update that we are in currently, I believe, is a lot of bug fixing. They made it so lava spawns now flows further in the Nether. And they made it easier to switch texture packs, apparently. Fixes. It's just small fixes, nothing important. Ghast and zombie pigmen don't get hurt by lava anymore. And a interesting thing that I want to show off, which is the only reason that we're playing this version, because they didn't add any blocks. So I want to put a little memorial in our world to commemorate this update. Do I have any wood on me? Oh, I have a sign, even better. Alright. I think you guys will find this interesting. It's going to be pretty ugly, so there's a reason why I'm going a little bit out of the way. But yeah, so after this, I'm just going straight to the next update. Alright, down here looks as good as any place. So, there's this neat little button called F4. What? Boom. Yep. So this was a debug version of the game. That spawned in Nether portals. So hitting F4 spawns in Nether portals. Yep, that's right. So, you know, just for fun, I'm gonna kind of make a little field of Nether portals over here. Just it doesn't seem to have any sort of techniques. They seem to be just spawning randomly. But yeah, you know, just a few Nether portals, just for fun. Let's put a little more. Over here looks a little empty. Oh. Spam F4 a little bit. I can't tell what the generation's based off. It seems kind of random. Now, normally I would want to get rid of something like this, but there's no way in the world, you know, someone would do this and build this normally. This is clearly some sort of glitch or something. So, I'm gonna leave it here as a little memorial. Put a sign on one of these to signify what this was. My Nether portal field. Alpha 1.2.2a. So, This actually was there's another version called 1.2.2, but it doesn't have this. So this was a I'm pretty sure this was not released to the public. This was just the developer version. So F4 made portals. Now I did test this out, which is why I have over a stack of obsidian on me. But I wanted to get rid of them because I kind of put them in a bad area. I didn't know how to spawn. Yeah, that's my nether portal field now. Hideous. And definitely not removing it because that would take a really long time. But we're gonna head back to my house and see what we can do. You know, update us a bit. Now, I will admit I did this underground in my field that I had underground, and a couple spawned above ground. So I'm curious if eventually one day when we have glitches that'll let us see through blocks, if there'll be any portals in cave systems. They'll be kind of cool to see. Oh, another thing I did, I updated the house. So the roof had like stairs facing like this way, the wrong way. I fixed all of those because that was fixed in 1.2.0. All right, and I guess I should show off the memorial area for this because this was also made in last video. It was a pretty long video. Right here, boom. So this is the Nether. There's nothing in here, and we got this. So gaps are crazy. You know, items don't drop on death. Yeah, so breaking stairs is kind of buggy. It seems to be working fine here. I don't know why, but it is. And jack-o'-lanterns have to be on a solid block. You can't place them in the air. I guess I should show what we got. So, jack-o'-lantern. One of these is a jack-o'-lantern, by the way. They won't stack. It has the exact same texture as a pumpkin. And we got the nether items, some fish, and the clock. But now, let's see real quick. Is the time right? It is right. Okay. So, now we are going to go and update to officially leave alpha. This is the last moment of Minecraft alpha of this series. Alright. Save and quit. Alright, so now I gotta close this, so you're gonna have a little bit of a black screen for a bit. I'm gonna try and do this as fast as possible. Data percent. I have to quickly download the our new update. New files. New 1.2.2. Alright. Copy this. Something about old Minecraft is you always want to back up just as much as you can. Alright, so select version. The next version that we are going to is all the way to beta 1.2. It's a far, far, far ways away from what we were in, but there's just a lot of small tweaks. The beginning of beta was mostly bug fixes and small things. Let's see. beta 1.2. Okay. Let's see if this works. This might not work. Sure. All right. Can you see this? You can. It's very small. Right. So now I'm going to read off what's That's a perfect fitting splash too. Now I'll read off to you guys what all they did. All right. So in alpha, oh wait, just read that one off. Alpha 1.2.3. Now you can see the player's coordinates. I'm so happy about that. It allows me to explore. I can make a list of where all of the portal or not portals, where all the dungeons are located. Leaves Decay again. That's so big. Also, with the coordinates, I'm never gonna get lost. I can always find my way back home. Um, Added herding animations in multiplayer. Added other stuff in multiplayer, lighting crash fix. Apparently boats and minecarts didn't receive terrain updates before. Don't really know what that means. Now alpha 1.2.3 underscore 01 fixed 2 bugs related to single player and infinite looping with leaf decay. That infinite looping is a reference to coding. Essentially, I'm imagining it would cause the game to freeze or to explode. Essentially, it crashed something related to that. I'm not sure how looping works in terms of a game. I know how coding works. One alpha 1.2.3 underscore 02 added in a new splash. Play Minecraft, watch get Top Gear, get pig. I don't get that reference, but you know it was like 11 years old, and that there's a small quick update that's not even proven to exist. That's basically nothing in that one. There was a bug which made it so only creepers could spawn. And then alpha 1.2.4 underscore 1 fixed that. Alpha 1.2.5 removed a home command and fixed a bunch of bugs. It also increased the amount of crops yielded. Oh, apparently, yeah. One alpha 1.2.6 was just multiplayer commands, and items are no longer used when right clicking on a chest, so you won't pour out water or eat food, anything like that. And yeah, that doesn't matter. Now we're on to beta 1.0. This one added better server-side inventory, added supports for capes, so I think in theory we'll be able to see my cape now. They were known as cloaks originally. And a whole bunch of new splashes. If a chest blew up or you got too far away from it, the inventory screen will close now. That probably was an infinite. That was probably a way to get infinite items. Um, Leaf Decay was introduced again, and eggs can be thrown. Removed armor outlines from the armor slot in inventory, and players can no longer store items in the inventory crafting field anymore. That was something I showed off in my last video. I should have showed it off again. I'm sorry. um, let's see, splash. They add in some splashes, and yeah. Then beta 1.0 underscore 01. They added in a double chest, or they fixed the double chest bug, fixed a crash, something that would crash the game, and fixed the lighting when they're too far away. When nighttime comes, it wouldn't update very well. It would kind of just stay lit or stay dark. Beta 1.2.2 or 1.0.2 fixed a few bugs. That was it, really. Beta 1.1 is a very small update. Just added in some capes. And apparently anyone who played the game from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day got a Christmas cape. That's kind of crazy. I really wish that. I didn't get a cape till recently. I would have loved to have a cape my entire time playing Minecraft. That'd be so awesome. Fixed leaves decaying again. Beta 1.1 underscore 01. Didn't really do much of anything, just a small file missing. Beta 1.1 underscore 02. Fixed a crash with chests if that player's hand is empty. And we go all the way to beta 1.2, which is where we are now. This is one of the biggest updates in the game, especially to date. Well, especially as of currently, from when we started to now. So they added in cake, crafted exact same way, I'm pretty sure. They added in dispensers. They added in lapis and lapis blocks, lapis ore, note blocks, sandstone, spruce logs, birch logs, but not the planks. Those still go to oak. Spruce leaves, which drop nothing currently, birch leaves, which drop nothing currently, and they added in, or they re-added in technically, all. I heard some noises. They re-added in all of the types of wool, all the colored wools. They added in bones, bone meal, lapis, cocoa beans, which is not awesome. Definitely not awesome. um, ink sac, charcoal, all the dyes, sugar. You can now dye sheep. I don't know if sheep stay around though. So I'm not sure if they stick around. So I don't know if you really want to dye sheep. They added in squids, which drop ink sac, and they can be milked. You can milk a squid right now. You can smelt cactus. Dandelions can make yellow dye. They added a top to furnaces. They renamed reeds to sugarcane. Roses can now craft into red dye. Spawners now show the rotating model inside of it again. And the workbench is now called a crafting table. You can also dye white wool. This is a big one. This one's real big. So, tools made of wood, stone, iron, and diamonds have increased durability. Thank God. They have way more durability now. And gold is really fast, but has the same restrictions. You now harvest more seeds when hoeing grass. Skeletons drop bones. Spiders can climb walls. This one's also huge right here. Iron, diamond, and coal are now found in larger amounts in caves and other areas. That means the diamonds don't take forever to get. I'm so glad. Um, in taigas, spruce trees spawn, and forest birch trees can now spawn, obviously. Uh, you can use F2 to take a screenshot. And yeah, that's painting. There's some bug fixes, which I don't believe. Falling sand works better, so there's probably less crashes due to that. Uh, Bricks now have correct tooltip. Sheep now visibly lose their wool when hit in multiplayer. Lighting bug fixed. Yeah, so that's all of that. So I'm really interested to see how this turns out. Boom. First things first, there is a sheep out here. You still punch them for wool. Kinda lame, not gonna lie. Furnaces have a top now. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. I can't help but notice that my leaves are a different color. Look kinda lame. Wait, is this the update which added in that bug which, like, made leaves really weird? No, my tree's decaying. Oh. Rip. Yes, this is that bug, though. Look. So, this right here has plagued old worlds. This is one of the biggest reasons why people quit their worlds and made new ones, is all the leaves on trees are screwed up. I'm gonna quickly speed up time real quick, just so that way it's daytime. Let's try F3. F3 seems to still be broken, but it does show your coordinates. Options. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. It's really weird. I'm like, yeah, that's really weird. Alright, let's... My controls have been changed. Anything weird? Nope. Game E. Good. Alright, let's change the time real quick again. I'm gonna be real disappointed if this video also gets canceled. This time thing seems to be slower than normal. That's interesting. It's not zooming as much. It's still fast, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not as fast as it used to be. I thought that I guess this update didn't add in it didn't add in new biomes. It just added in like updates to the biomes. Yes. So we're all the way up to here. Right. So, we need to get all of the wools. We need to get lapis, cake, an oak block, sandstone, the 2 new logs, bones, bone meal, all of the dyes, ink sacks, sugar, and cocoa beans. Spiders can climb now, so I don't really know where those spiders are that I kept hearing. But yeah, see, my tree's all screwed up. And no, because of the update, my torches fell off my tree. Oh. But yeah, this is what trees look like now. This update screwed up the leaves real bad. But the way that they did it, they kind of had to. It's understandable, but the nice thing is I'm not gonna really need to find the spruce trees to get saplings from them. I think this happens again when jungles are added. I think I could be wrong. Yeah, because the leave data gets changed one more time. um. Also, I don't know how that portal got there. That portal, it got there in a past couple updates, and I don't really know how it got there. I don't think I placed it. Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, sheep spawn with different colors now. So, look, we got light gray wool and black wool. You still just drop that. But, yeah, I'm gonna clear out my inventory real quick, and let's check out some of the new things. See what we got. Oh, there's the spider. He is climbing the wall, as you can see in the background. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. He's killing himself as well. Let's keep some of wood. Bones. Yeah, you see, I didn't even realize. I'm so used to picking up bones from skeletons, I didn't even realize it. But yeah, bones are new. And can get bone meal as well. I'm not sure just yet if bone meal actually works how it used to. So for one, it doesn't work on that. Does it work on saplings? It does! Yo. That's super good. Now I don't have to wait for the stupid trees to grow. And that's another thing that I guess some people might not remember is bone meal used to work perfect. You would get all of the things. It all grows instantly, which is awesome. Still not confident if mobs despawn or not. I'm pretty sure they do, though. Sheep, you want to be my test dummy? Okay, just stay. Okay, cool. How about this? I'll dig a hole, and you stay in it. What do you think of that? Huh? Come on. This is a great way to get the sheep to stay in this hole. Come on, come on, come on. part to get him in the hole is water. No. Go. Go. Okay, cool. Now, you're gonna stay there forever. Hopefully you don't despawn, but I kind of feel like you are going to. I have a hard time seeing why you wouldn't despawn. It didn't mention it. You can't breed animals yet, so yeah. Put this here, this here. Let's make some orange. Wow, they haven't changed the look of these dyes. I think these look slightly different, but orange looks the exact same. It kind of seems like if they don't despawn, they don't grow their wool back, though. So, not really sure why, why you would even bother keeping them. Also not sure why you're supposed to be able to dye them. That'll be something I need to test. Let's grab a bucket for important uses. And eggs. Look. Chicken. Fuck. So, there are no babies yet, as you just saw. Okay, it's not 100% drop rate. The first egg I threw, I got chicken, so I kind of was thinking maybe that it was 100% chance. And boom. That is the most yellow orange sheep I've ever seen. Ooh. It's so bright. And it has gray texture. This is very bright wool. Oh my goodness. I really want a squid. I don't... It's possible that they're bugged out in this version. Well, I mean... So, something I'm sure almost everyone remembers. Squids are very broken. They never work properly. Even in the newest versions of Minecraft, they're not perfect. They're a lot better now than they used to be, but they were pretty bad. Alright. Come on, squids. Where are ya? I'm gonna need you. Are squids broken? Do they not spawn? It's kind of feeling like squids don't spawn. Hello? Squiddies. Okay, well, I'm all the way over here, so I'll just show you my farm. And maybe a squid will spawn inside it or something. Yeah. That's super weird. Why aren't the squids spawning? I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that they're not spawning. Because whenever the game introduces something, it's usually not very great. Oh man, it's turned night. Zombie just fell there. But yeah, as I said earlier, it's the most basic farm you can get for the hostile mob farm. It's the passive mob farm that's a little interesting. Boom. So let's follow this pig. Up here is just grass with a platform to fall. So the pig got stuck in the one spot he can get stuck in, of course. Follow this chicken. So the chicken gets pulled. The chicken also got stuck. Okay, this chicken. When you get here, they can't actually swim up, so they get stuck, and they're gonna be forced to drown. Their items are gonna fall on that platform or go straight through. If it falls on the platform, it's gonna go off to the side, just like that, because there's currents pulling them there. I'm going in the middle because that's the only place a human can go. And all of those chambers lead to here, which it gets funneled down and through here. So, these items will go all the way down through here to this area over here. And this is like a little AFK zone for me. You just stand here and items will fall onto you. Oh my god. Oh. This is the most efficient what the heck? Something changed. This is way more efficient than normal. That's the most loot I've seen here ever. It's not great because you will get hurt, but oh my goodness, that was so much loot. There was something talking about mob spawn rate increases, like efficiency. I wonder if the mob cap was increased. Like they increased the AI, which made it more efficient. And now more mobs spawn because this is way more efficient than it used to be. Not the passive. Passive mob seems almost worse. What is up there? Is that a sheep? Oh, that's just a crafting table. Yeah, this is super good. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we're gonna have a ton of bones. Oh, that's great. I was a little disappointed in the efficiency of this farm, but now it's like really good. Really, really good. Um, yeah, so apparently this farm is amazing. I did an etho technique where for the passive mob I got a grass island, so that way there's no grass near this, or a dirt island so there's no grass near this. And I did the technique of doing it above an ocean, quote unquote, because this is not an ocean. Um, Doing it above an ocean so that there's less mob spawning even at night. Uh, I did a slightly modern technique of torching up the top of the mob farm. I'm gonna show it off just because it's more of a modern technique. And you know, it seems like passive mobs are better too, but not over there. I need to stay like here. Yeah, oh my goodness. They changed something which made these farms way better. Holy crap, look at how many mobs there are! It's almost too efficient. Look at this! Oh my god! Okay, you guys never saw what this was like before, but it was not nearly as good as this. This is crazy good. The only problem with this farm is when a sheep drowns, it doesn't drop its wool. So the only way to get a sheep's wool is to hit it. So this farm you will not get wool from. Another thing to note, they added in gray, dark gray, and brown sheep, but pink sheep are not in the game yet. You know, the like super rare pink sheep. That's not in yet. This is my modern top. It's just water. 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 Um. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Both of these farms are crazy fast now. This this is actually way better than they used to be. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that an update would ever really improve it. I thought it would make them worse. Because there's no trap doors, so it's not like there's trap doors up there for the mobs to walk up. AI will only make it worse, but I guess they didn't update the AI. They updated the spawning like mechanisms. So kind of crazy efficient. Only 2 leather, but it's a lot of stuff. Also, a thing I noticed in the last update, my mouse cursor is in the right spot now for my recordings. So that means that was a Minecraft thing, not a me thing. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. So it is a very sketchy farm. You can easily die, but there's kind of nothing I can do. If I wanted to, I could make it a lot lower and put water at the bottom so the items flow towards me. But that would introduce mobs spawning in caves, and I don't want to risk the getting less efficient or mobs not moving around. I didn't think about that either. Um, but yeah, it's not as good. You gotta do this. You will get hit, but you also have a passive mob farm right here, so eat up. You know, in between each trip, just eat some raw pork. Um, I think that's where we'll end it off for this episode, so that way it's not too long. I'm really disappointed if it's corrupted though, because I don't know why the last one got corrupted. I hope it has nothing to do with the time. I don't think it does because I've had previous episodes where I have sped up the time and it was fine. But you don't really know for sure. So hopefully we are good. If not, I apologize. There's going to be a really big gap because we went from alpha to like the middle of beta almost. Um, but we will be on this update for quite a while because we got a lot of exploring to do. We have to mine. We have to find cocoa beans. A lot of cocoa beans. Like very, very minimum 3 because we need cocoa beans. Well, okay, never mind. I'm wrong. We only need 2. um, we need cocoa beans and we need brown wool. So we're gonna at least need 2. We're gonna want 3 for when sheep are permanent. I'm actually gonna test that right now since it's daytime before I end off the episode. To see if that sheep is still there. But it doesn't regrow wool, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you never. Wait a minute. Brown sheep can spawn, right? Or am I? I swore I saw that brown sheep could spawn. I might have been wrong on brown sheep. I definitely said brown sheep can spawn. I think I'm wrong because from what I remember, cocoa beans were always super rare. So the brown sheeps were always like sacred. So I don't think brown sheep can spawn. That was a misspeak on my part. I'm pretty confident after thinking about it. Um, it's definitely looking like the sheep probably despawn. Lots of white sheep. Light gray sheep. It's so weird seeing colored sheep. It's been a while. This colored wool's probably gonna allow me to do some updates on my house. Alright, are you in here, sheepy? Nope. Fair enough. Um, yeah, so we're not gonna want to dye a sheep. I will dye a sheep every color except brown at some point, just to show you what it looks like. Because they look really weird. They don't look like what you'd think they would look like. But yeah, that'll end off this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this episode doesn't get corrupted. Peace!